Have you ever wondered how much you should have saved for retirement by now? It's a common question, and you're not alone. Many people worry whether they're ahead, behind, or on track when it comes to retirement savings. Maybe you've saved consistently for years, or maybe you're just starting and feeling unsure. Either way, it's completely normal to want to compare yourself to others and see where you stand. In this video, we're going to show you real numbers, actual average and median retirement savings, based on two of the most trusted studies available today. We'll cover three age groups: ages 35 to 44, 45 to 54, and 55 and older. You'll learn how Americans are really doing when it comes to saving for retirement. But that's not all. At the end of the video, we'll also go over a few popular retirement planning rules of thumb and walk through three simple steps you can take today to figure out your own retirement readiness. This isn't about making you feel behind. It's about helping you feel more confident about where you are and what to do next. Let's get started. Before we dive into the actual numbers, it's important to understand where this information comes from. The first source is Vanguard's How America Saves report. This is published every year and looks at retirement accounts, specifically 401ks, held by their clients. Vanguard is one of the largest retirement plan providers in the country, so their data is very reliable, but it only includes one type of account. The second source is the Federal Reserve's Survey of Consumer Finances, which is released every 3 years. This study gives us a broader view, showing how much people have saved across all types of accounts: 401ks, IRAs, bank savings, brokerage accounts, and more. Together, these two reports give us a clearer picture of how much people have saved for retirement at different ages. Now, before we jump into the numbers, we need to understand one more important thing: the difference between average and median. These two terms are often used in reports, but they tell very different stories. The average is calculated by adding up all the numbers in a group and dividing by the number of people. The median, on the other hand, is the middle value, meaning that half of people have saved more than this number, and half have saved less. Why does this matter? Because the average can be skewed by a few very high numbers. For example, a small number of people with very large retirement accounts can make the average look higher than what most people actually have. That's why looking at both the average and the median gives us a more honest picture. Let's start with what the Vanguard study shows us. This data is based only on 401k plans, which means it doesn't include other types of retirement accounts, but it still gives us helpful insights. For people ages 35 to 44, the average 401k balance is $91,200, while the median balance is $35,537. So, half of the people in this age group have less than $35,537 saved in their 401ks. For the next group, ages 45 to 54, the average 401k balance goes up to $168,600, and the median is $63,763. For people ages 55 and older, the average 401k balance is $286,169, and the median is $88,900. As you can see, savings do grow with age, but the median numbers are much lower than the averages. That means most people have less saved than the average suggests. Now, let's look at the broader data from the Federal Reserve. This gives us a better sense of total retirement savings because it includes all types of accounts and assets. For ages 35 to 44, the average retirement savings is $141,142. For ages 45 to 54, the average rises to $313,200, and the median is $115,000. For people ages 55 to 64, the average savings is $537,500, 65 to 74. The average increases to $690,000, and the median is $200,000. Finally, for those 75 and older, the average is $462,500, and the median is $130,000. It makes sense that retirement savings peak just before people start withdrawing from their accounts, and then decrease slowly after retirement begins. These numbers are helpful, but they don't tell the full story. Retirement savings is only part of your financial picture. Many people have additional assets that are not included in these reports. These might include home equity, rental properties, Social Security benefits, pensions, and old retirement accounts not currently tracked. When you include these, your real financial picture might be 30% to 40% stronger than what these averages and medians suggest. Also, keep in mind that many people don't talk openly about their money. We often assume that others are doing better than we are, but appearances can be misleading. Flashy cars or large houses don't always mean someone is financially secure. Let's now talk about a few common rules of thumb that people use to figure out how much they need to retire. The 80% rule. This rule says that you should plan to live on 80% of your current income in retirement. So, if you currently spend $100,000 per year, you'd aim to spend $80,000 in retirement. However, this rule often doesn't reflect reality. Many people spend more in the early years of retirement, especially on travel, home improvements, and hobbies. Later on, costs may decrease, but not always, especially if healthcare expenses go up. The 25x rule. This rule says that you should save 25 times the amount you expect to withdraw from your savings each year. For example, if you need $60,000 per year from your investments, you would need a retirement portfolio of $1.5 million. This is just another way to describe the 4% rule. While it's a good starting point, it doesn't work for everyone. People don't spend the same every year, and not everyone needs the same amount of money to retire comfortably. That's why it's important to personalize your retirement plan. Now that we've looked at the averages and the rules of thumb, let's talk about what you can actually do to prepare for your own retirement. Here are 3 steps you can take right now. Step 1, run a full financial inventory. Write down everything, every account, every debt, every asset. Don't forget about older accounts, home value, or potential inheritances. Track your actual spending for 90 days. This is important because most people think they spend less than they really do. Seeing the truth can be eye-opening. Step 2, map out your retirement lifestyle. Think about what you want retirement to look like. Where will you live? Will you travel? What kind of healthcare will you need? Which expenses will disappear after you retire, and which might increase? Try to build a realistic picture of your future costs. Step 3, find your income gap. Add up all your guaranteed sources of income like Social Security or pensions. Then subtract that from how much you plan to spend in retirement. The difference is your income gap, the amount your retirement savings will need to cover. This is the most important number in your plan. Knowing the average retirement savings for your age can be helpful, but it's just a starting point. The truth is that your retirement plan should be built around your life, not someone else's. You may be doing better than you think. And if you feel like you're behind, the good news is that it's never too late to make a plan. By understanding your numbers, setting realistic goals, and taking action, you can build a retirement that works for you. If you want to learn more about how to create a retirement plan that fits your personal situation, check the link in the description. It leads to a free video that walks through a simple framework you can use to get started. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more clear, honest financial guidance. See you in the next video.